Hello Power Rangers fans and welcome back to Toku Topics. Today I'm very excited to finally bring you a review of these because I have wanted them from the second I saw them. So I saw these first on Martian Ranger's Twitter account like a couple of months ago, and then Ranger Liz found them, and then I was out shopping and I knew I should check Five Below, and I found them at Five Below. So I have the whole set of them here. They were $4 a piece, so like $16 total, and these are the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Battle Bike Construction Sets. Woo! So, yeah, clearly these are Lego knockoffs right here, but they are officially licensed by Hasbro for some reason. So Hasbro has partnered with this company, I believe it's Forever Clever, to make these for Power Rangers. They've also made some of these for G.I. Joe, which I'm going to be having up on the screen right now. So right there, licensed by Hasbro. They are an official product. So looking at it here, I do think that the minifigures, or the Lego minifigures, kind of look pretty decent. I am looking forward to that part of it. The bike is fine. It's fine, so we'll see how that goes. So as you can see here, it includes one figure, ages 5+, 50 pieces, which it tells you right there and right there. Compatible with other brands. Woo! So I assume it can sort of work with Lego. It probably wouldn't work amazingly well. But you can see the Red Ranger there, the bike, the figure on the side. Just kind of the same kind of stuff. Tyrannosaurus Battle Bike Construction Set. And the same thing on the back there. On the top, it's just the logo. And on the back, you can see collect them all. So you have the Triceratops Battle Bike, the Mastodon Battle Bike, and the Dragon Battle Bike. You know I have them all. So here's red. Here's black. Same kind of thing. The bikes, I think, are the exact same thing. I just think that there's a different sticker up there for the different Zords. Here's the Triceratops Battle Bike. And then we have the Dragon Battle Bike, which shout out to this, because look at that. That is the Fighting Spirit Silver Stripe right there. So this is hashtag Team Silver Stripe. No difference between, there's no, extra piece for the Dragon Shield. It's just printed on there. But yeah, so, obviously these are not going to be, the highest quality of things, but I thought they'd be kind of fun to pick up and take a look at here on the channel. So that is exactly what I'm going to be doing here today. So it's just kind of funny, the history of, Power Rangers, buildable bricks. We've had a lot of Mega Block stuff in the past, like during Samurai, Mega Force, Super Mega Force. We had that Lego Ideas set for Mighty Morphin that never went anywhere, so maybe one day we'll actually get official Lego Power Ranger stuff, but for now, Hasbro has decided that Forever Clever is the way to go, so I guess that's what we have to deal with here. So, I should grab my cutters so we can open these things. Alright, so let's see what we got in here. Here's all the pieces and the instructions. And what is this? Is this a sticker sheet? Oh no, there are so many stickers on this thing. Oh, so that's unfortunate. That's a lot more stickers than I was expecting. Yikes. Alright, so we have a ton of stickers on here. Yeah, that's fun. Here is the instruction sheet. So it's nothing too complex whatsoever. There's the front of it. There is the back of it. And we have our little bag of pieces. So I guess we can go ahead and just start by opening this thing up, pouring everything out. Please don't fall off the table. Come on. Okay. Almost. Alright, we got it. Alright, so there's actually is there a head sculpt on here? Nope. So it's just a tan piece of plastic there, but hey, at least there's an actual head for it, so which is a little bit more than I was expecting. So when do they want us to build the Red Ranger? Actually, I don't think it says. I guess we can just build the Red Ranger whenever we want, so we'll go ahead and start with that. So we have his torso here. Let's see here. Let me readjust the camera a little bit more and zoom in on here so we can really look at all these pieces. Look at all those pieces right there. Aren't they incredible? Alright, so we have the torso, which does have the Power Morpher. No coin symbol or anything like that. That'd be a little too complex. But let's see. So we know that's the head piece right there. See, everything is red, so it's kind of hard to tell. That looks like an arm to me. So we'll go ahead and put that in there. There's even little glove paint detail on there, so I'll give him that. That's pretty cool. I would not have expected that. We have a hand, so we're getting We're getting somewhere. All right. Let's see. Where is your other arm? There's your other hand. Your other arm is somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we got the other arm. And then we have the other hand. Honestly, like, I mean, these are $4. So, like, they're not going to be the most sophisticated thing in the world. Clearly. But I'm honestly more excited for the figures in here than I am the bike. Because it is just kind of cool to get, like, little Lego minifigures. Is this the hinge for the torso? Is that how this works? Oh, that is ugly. Alright, so I guess that's how we have to do this. So I'm going to take that back out. That's a very strange, like, leg piece. Alright, so let me... How does this clip in without breaking the plastic? Because that's what I'm afraid is going to happen. Oh, great. Okay, so that's a leg. Okay, we got one. Alright, and then the other leg is sitting somewhere in this pile. Oh, right here. Okay, found it. So then we just gotta clip this in there. Like, I could definitely see the little pegs on these just completely obliterating themselves. So I want to be careful. But I gotta give him a leg. Why? Man, you're telling me this doesn't go together nicely? For $4? That's crazy. Alright. And then finally... Alright guys, here he is. So, you can definitely still see a lot of his face underneath that mask. It's kind of a weird mask more than it is a helmet. But, you know, it's not the worst figure in the universe, that's for sure. It could be a lot worse. So, you know, pretty typical Lego minifigure articulation. So the arms can move, the hands can rotate, these can move and try to fall off the joint. That's the coolest feature. The head obviously can rotate, but I mean, you're just moving the mask, really. But yeah, there's that. Can it stand nicely? Yeah. So, you know, that's not the worst thing. It could be a lot worse. So now we just have the rest of these pieces for the bike, which I'm going to speed build here on camera and apply this ridiculous amount of decals, and then I will probably just like cut to all the other ones being built and we'll take a look at all these bikes in action. Ta-da! Here it is. Wow. So this thing does not hold together very nicely whatsoever. It has this kickstand, but all the weight is on this side, so it always just wants to fall over. And nothing likes to hold together. But I guess that's what you would expect from knockoff Lego, right? Now the fun part... Okay, so the fun part is that all the stickers here, there's no instructions for them. It just says, adhere decals to bikes as shown on box. So I have just gotta like look at this thing and figure out where they all go, which is going to be a complete mess because nothing likes to stay where it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna basically have to disassemble the bike to continue to reassemble the bike. Alright, so here are all of the battle bikes fully assembled, and yeah, this was a process, let me tell you. It took me like a good over an hour time frame to actually put all of this together. These do not like to actually hold together, which is really fun. But that's kind of what you expect with like knockoff Lego. The instructions are all the exact same for all of them, and the sticker sheets were kind of a pain. So you can see here's like green, black, this one was the red one. You have all these different instruction sheets, which are essentially the exact same thing, just done up in a different color. So like here's red, here's green, that kind of thing. By the end of it, I didn't even look at the instructions. I had done this 3 other times, so I just kind of like muscle memory constructed the bikes. But they do tell you what to do and everything like that. You actually don't have any extra pieces except for some reason, my Blue Ranger one came with an extra hand. I have no idea why, but every other one came with exactly the amount of pieces that it needed to have to fully assemble the bike. And as you can already tell, and we already looked at the box, They are essentially the exact same thing, or they are the exact same thing, just done up with different prints, different stickers, obviously different colors. So let's go and take a look at the Tyrannosaurus battle bike and just, hope that it's going to stay together. So here it is with all the stickers. And for the most part, the stickers are not too terrible to apply. It's just a little tricky on these areas right here where it goes over a bunch of constructed bricks. Everything else is just on like one single brick. It's not like over something that you built. So I'll at least give it that. So there is the bike there. And on the back side, you have just the Power Rangers logo again, some like little vents and stuff like that. And I do like the Tyrannosaurus power coin there. I think that looks nice. These bikes almost sort of remind me of the ones that we see in Ranger. I don't know if that's necessarily the inspiration that this is coming from, but it's kind of what I get the impression of. Also, these kickstands are terrible. So they just do not want to actually keep the bikes upright. Now the Black Ranger one, this one had the worst plastic quality for me. There was actual like flakes of it coming off onto my hands the entire time I was building, just like little black specks of plastic. So that's fun. Also, this piece here absolutely does not want to be in focus, let alone actually ever stay on the bike. This piece is just barely there. So like, yeah, it's just not even like, yeah, I'm surprised it's staying on right now. So this one had like black stickers right here. You can almost kind of see it for like, I guess they're supposed to be the ears of the Mastodon. Kind of an interesting detail. Oh, there goes the piece. I'm not picking it up. So also like the vents, which you can see on this one right here, these like little vents are supposed to be printed on these black stickers right here. And I put the black stickers on, but I can't tell if there's actually any print on there whatsoever. They're supposed to be, but I just do not see it. So there is that, and you of course get the Mastodon power coin. I do like the way that the Mastodon like head came out on that. I do like these, like, look-wise. I think they look nice. So we'll try to get the kickstand on there. Maybe. Come on, guys. You guys are on camera. Work with me here. All right, we have the Triceratops battle bike. This one went together pretty nicely. I think it got a little bit better as they went along. This is one that actually has, and so did the Mastodon, have sticker detailing up here, which the Tyrannosaurus and the Dragon ones do not, for whatever reason. So this is kind of the patterns on the side of the Triceratops. You can also see the stickers are definitely a lot darker of a blue than the actual plastic. In real life, or actually like in hand, not on camera here, it's a lot more of a noticeable color difference. I think on the camera it's maybe not as noticeable, but it's definitely a big color difference. And then you have the nice, I really like this one a lot, the Triceratops like headpiece turned out very nicely there. You have the power coin, and pretty much the same thing we've seen on the other two bikes. And then finally, we have Tommy's bike, the Dragon bike, or the Dragon Zord bike, whatever you want to call it. Pretty similar thing, no details up there, just like on Jason's. You just get these eyes of the Dragon Zord there, so there's that. But look at that, you do get the silver stripes that we have from the Dino Thunder episodes, which is also on the top of the Dragon Zord, so I'm sure that's more of what they were going for with that, and not the Dino Thunder look, but it does make me think of Fighting Spirit, and you do get the Dragon Zord coin there and everything. So there is that. So now, let's take a look at the actual Ranger figures that these come with. Alright, so I really zoomed in here to get a good look at the actual Ranger figures that you get. And they're not terrible. They're obviously not as good as like regular Lego minifigures, but I do kind of like them. And honestly, this is kind of the main reason why I wanted these bikes, is just to have like tiny little minifigures that I can put on my shelf or something. So we already took a look at the Red Ranger one a little bit ago, but the detail, I mean, is not terrible. They have the gloves painted there, which is kind of surprising. Nothing on the boots or anything like that, and it doesn't continue onto the back. But I mean, for how tiny it is, how cheap it is, I'll give it to that, There's also no power coin like sculpted there or printed on there, but like I would have never expected that to be there. Of course, you have very typical like Lego minifigure articulation with the hand, arm, everything like that. Now, what is interesting is that these heads, like you would think they could just go on normally, but they do technically have like an official way that they're supposed to be on. So if I can get this mask off, which that did not work, but there actually is a nose molded onto these heads right there. So you just have this like absolutely terrifying featureless face that you're supposed to just cover with this Ranger helmet. So I also wish that there's not so much of like the skin of the helmet showing or the head showing. But of course, for the most part, these figures are all just the exact same, just in a different color. I don't really know what's happening with black here with all of this. Like, I guess this like whole texture, it's not even a texture, it's just like a print. So I mean, I guess it's accurate. It's supposed to kind of depict, I guess, that that's a little bit of a different kind of color. on the helmet, but it just looks strange. It almost looks like his helmet's covered in snow or something, but it's not terrible. And then honestly, I have to give him a lot of kudos, a big shout out to the fact that they actually have a different glove pattern on Tommy there, which is accurate. It's actually pretty incredible that they got that detail there. And you have the dragon shield and everything, and look at that. White diamonds underneath the dragon shield. What? How, Lightning Collection can't do that, but this tiny little $4 knockoff Lego can do it? Come on, Hasbro. But yeah, these are, fun, but they're not the greatest thing in the world. We'll zoom out here to try to actually put them on one of the bikes, because I actually have not tried that yet, because every time I try to move these bikes, they fall apart. So I assume I can just try to... There we go. I guess that's the best we're going to get. He's never going to be able to actually hold these handles. But it's funny, none of the pictures on any of these boxes actually show you with the Rangers on the bikes. So I guess that's kind of the best that you're supposed to get. You can kind of move the handles towards him, I suppose. Oh, there he goes. But yeah, that's kind of him riding the bike, although he will never be able to hold those handles whatsoever. Alright, and with that is going to do it for my review of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Battle Bike construction sets from Forever Clever, officially licensed by Hasbro. So overall, I sort of recommend these. They are definitely cheap, they're definitely not good quality, they're also definitely kind of frustrating in the building process. But for the novelty and for the price being like $4 at Five Below, which is where you can find them, I think they've also been found at like Ross stores and stuff like that if you have those in your area. They're kind of fun just for like something to put on your shelf or just kind of have, a little bit of an afternoon just building a little bike, kind of wasting some time doing that, whatever you want to do. They are a fun little thing. So until next time, you guys can follow me on Twitter at LiveRangerKey or at LightningFigPR, and I'll see you all next time.